Sales Battlecards, also known as competitive battle cards or simply battle cards, give your sellers the facts, tactics, and materials they need to win competitive deals. Produced by nearly 2/3 of competitive intelligence teams, Sales Battlecards are growing more popular by the day, and for good reason. According to our 2022 State of Competitive Intelligence report, 47% of sales opportunities are now competitive. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to begin building and driving adoption of your battle cards. Let's start with the definition. Battlecard is a resource designed to help your sales team when they go head-to-head against a specific competitor. For example, if you were hired by Slack to create battle cards for their sales team, you'd create one for Microsoft Teams, one for Mattermost, one for Rocket, Chat, and so on. Different sellers use the same battle cards for different reasons. For a new hire, a battle card is an educational tool designed to help reinforce their sales training. For a veteran seller, a battle card is more of a content hub, a one-stop shop for the latest data sheets and slide decks. Now, what should be in your sales battle card? The simple answer is whatever your sellers need to help them beat their competitor. No more, no less, with an emphasis on no more. To determine what to put in a battle card, start by talking to your sales leader, asking them why do their sellers beat a certain competitor and why do they lose against that same competitor. Your sales leader's answers to these questions will point you in the direction of your veteran sellers, who are the next on your list to speak to. Their stories of wins and losses will reveal what you need to include in your battle card. Once you've spoken with the sales team and developed an understanding of how you stack up against your competitor, it's time to start building your battle cards. Here are a few things that should always be in your battle cards. Why you win. What are the top 3 things that make your product superior, and why do these matter to customers? Competitor strengths. What are the top 3 things that make your competitors win, and how should your sellers respond when these come up in conversation? Recent wins. Showcase who is having success against your major competitors right now. Bonus points if you can segment the list by use case, industry, or company size. And lastly, recent field intel. What did your sellers recently uncover about the competition, and how can they use that information to win open deals? When building your battle cards, it's not your job to be the all-knowing CI expert. The most impactful thing you can do is keep tabs on who's having success against each competitor and enable your sales team to learn from them. A great battle card is concise, scannable, and full of customer stories and live examples. So now that you've built your battle cards, how do you ensure they are being used? In a perfect world, you'd create battle cards that adhere to the best practices we've outlined here, and every single member of your sales team would immediately use them as you'd intended. They'd call you a genius or even a visionary. Unfortunately, grounded here in reality, if you want your battle cards to be used as much as they should, there are 2 things you need to do. First, make it effortless to find your battle cards. And second, get a handful of your top performing sellers to exhibit role model behavior. When it comes to making it effortless for your sales team to find the battle cards they need, we found that embedding them where your sellers work drastically improves battle card adoption. Teams who embed their battle cards into CRM like Salesforce or HubSpot see a 28% higher adoption rate than those who don't. Slack also makes it very easy by automatically responding with a link to your sales battle card whenever one of your sellers sends a message containing relevant keywords. And if you don't use Slack, that's not a problem. Your sellers have their calendars open all day long. Go ahead and create a daily meeting invitation and put a link to each battle card in the description. Essentially, your battle cards should live wherever your sellers spend most of their time. The less energy they have to spend looking for battle cards, the better your adoption metrics will be. Of course, effortlessness is only half the battle. To get your sellers fully on board with Battlecards, they need to see with their own eyes that your top performers are using them. When it comes to spotlighting role model behavior, the key is to start early. Remember those sales leaders you spoke to before creating your battle cards? By asking for their input at the beginning of this process, you'll make them feel invested, thus making them more likely to agree to exhibit this role model behavior. That role model behavior looks like talking to the team about recent wins and losses, directing them to the corresponding battle card to learn more, hosting office hours on the competition and using battle cards as reference material, directing their peers to appropriate battle cards when they see a relevant conversation. Of course, be creative here. Your top performing sellers are your partners in this initiative. As long as you get their buy-in from the jump, they should be willing to experiment until you find the right mix of tactics. And just like that, you're ready to get out there and start building and driving adoption for your battle cards. And if you're interested in more battle card best practices, head over to crayon.co/blog to learn more.